Hi guys, vinyl update number something something. It's been 2 weeks since my last upload, and this is my first proper video of me showing records I recently bought since, I don't know, early August I guess. So yeah, I was back home. I've done some videos just pulling records off my shelves back home. I don't know if you watched that. It's I did this mostly for my benefit as well, because then I can go back and say, oh, do I have that? Which is always good to know, because I have bought stuff here where I have them back home. Especially, I wanted to have a video where I have all my Sanra records, because I don't remember them all, and yeah, I need to just fill the gaps, and yeah, it was a good exercise. It's not finished by any stretch of the imagination. It still has some other stuff that I need to show. I haven't gone to my Japanese stuff. I haven't shown some of my 80s stuff, which is like, because of the way that I organize stuff, it's like on the upper shelves. And never mind. Anyway, doesn't matter. I'm here. Been back, as I said, for a couple of weeks. I don't know if I said it. Never mind. I've been back for a couple of weeks, trying to catch up with what's going on in the PC. There's big thing with the Give Me Tens. So I don't know. I mean, it was a really good idea. I think 10 minutes, 10 LPs, just bam, bam, bam. Really good. Loads of people are doing them as well. So probably I'll jump on the bandwagon and just do one myself. Yeah. So I don't know what I'm going to be doing. Probably something psych experimental, because I have stuff like that. I don't have like funk 10 records. I don't have 10 funk records here anyway. I don't have I have other things anyway. To the records. I've been talking for 2 minutes and you're bored already, and yeah. So first up, as per usual, what's playing in the background? What's playing in the background is this LP, Orfanado, Iter. It's out on Holiday Records. You can see that. It's an edition of 200. Big edition. Loads of stuff. And it's two guys from Italy basically playing this kind of psychedelia. It starts off with a raga with sitar and all that, and it's just really nice, well made, really good record. I also recommend checking out Holiday Records. If they don't have stuff just like this style, John Fahey, whatever, I've shown some of the Holiday Records output. Teenage Panzer Corpse, which is like punk, and there's another one called Horrid Red. Highly recommended band. It's an offshoot of Teenage Panzer Corpse. I can't pronounce it. And they play some sort of post-punk Joy Division-esque kind of thing. And it's brilliant, highly recommended. Do check them out. These guys are really good as well. So that is what's playing in the background, which is going to keep us some company while I'm talking over some records. Now I will start off. Now I'll leave them for last. I bought a few metal albums. Now we'll start off with some of the stuff over here. Yeah, my overflow is. I have some. Yeah, it's just, I don't have enough space anymore. It's just ridiculous, really. So, what have we got? So, yeah. I had put an order back in July, and it was for 3 records. 2 of them were readily available, and one was on back order. Pre-order basically. One was Super 8, classic dub, album, back in black, brilliant pressing. I had that on CD, but yeah, I always wanted to get a vinyl copy, and I'm not very good at searching for used stuff, and you know, it's just, you know, it's just me. But yeah, it's out. It was like for 13 quid. Had to get it. Yeah, brilliant. I think Fred showed it as well in one of his videos. This is the pre-order stuff. This is Slow Walkers. It's out on Peak Oil, it's called, and it's oh, who is it? It's Grouper basically, and who's the other guy? Come on, man! I can't remember his name. Oh, Lawrence English and Liz Harris, and it's two. It's a collaboration, and I was sort of expecting it to be a little bit more Grouper-esque sounding, but it's more Lawrence English. And if you don't know Lawrence English, he's an electronic artist. He's done some really nice ambient drone records, and this is droning. Really nice drone, but you know, I was sort of expecting more Grouper-esque kind of sound and stuff. Now this one I'm quite happy to have, and it's very interesting because the guy that issued this, that has the label, actually, I know him, and I was back home, and he was. We went to our favorite record shop back there. A friend of mine works there, and you know, I was looking for records. I haven't shown the stuff that I bought in Greece, which I left in Greece, because I'm nuts that way. I will be going back home for like a few days in October, so probably I'll do that then. Anyway, yeah, it's just me. Yeah, never mind. Anyway, he was there, and he's the guy behind Pan. I don't know if you know Pan. It has been reissuing and issuing some records from Berlin. They're based in Berlin, basically. He's based in Berlin, and he's done some very experimental stuff, and it's like, you know, hyped to the max kind of label, and he's behind it. He's a genius. He's like really good, and he's a musician himself, and it's very out there. It's like, you know, completely left field electronics and whatnot. And we were there, and he was saying that, oh yeah, you're going back to London, oh brilliant, we should meet up, because on Sunday I'm going to London for one day, for one gig, and then I'm leaving from there, I'm going to New York. I was like, oh, well, yeah, what's up, what's going on? It's Marginal Consort, you know, it's just amazing, you have to come, and you know, I'm issuing a 4LP box set, and you have to know, well, you know, 4LP record, and you know, when you come to the gig I'll get one for you and whatnot. And I was like, Marginal Consort? I have no idea, what are you talking about? And essentially it's this guy from, it's this record basically, and it's some guys from East Bionic Orchestra and from Taj Mahal Travelers, and this is a live recording from 2008. I don't remember where from. Oh yeah, Glasgow. It's in Stowe, Glasgow, 2008. It's a 4LP set. All the Pan records are in this plastic thingy. That's his thing. And he designs these, and he issued this. And he said, well, and I was like, yeah man, I'm gonna go there, it's gonna be amazing. And it was the day that my girlfriend had arranged to have her holiday, what am I talking about? Birthday party, so yeah, couldn't do it. But I got the record, so it's really good. Yeah, great going, Bill. This is musically, what this is improvisational. I think that, you know, buying the record is, you know, optional. Ideally you should see them live. I think that this makes more sense seeing it live. I haven't gone through the whole thing, it's 4 records, you know, and yeah, it picks up as it goes along, but I think that it's, yeah, and he said that it's amazing, so, you know, it's the kind of thing that I would buy no matter what it was, even if it was like, you know, crap, probably would buy it. It's because of I know the guy. I already have one of his releases anyway, but this was like, you know, I had to have it. And yeah, so yes. Then yeah, what else did I buy? Yeah. Oh yeah, and one of the older stuff that I haven't shown. Oh, never mind. It's in the heavy metal bit. So yes. Then last week I went to Rough Trade East. Yeah, because I was, you know, felt depraved of records and hadn't bought anything. Actually, I had bought, and I was expecting a package from the US with 6 records, and it just never arrived. It's the first time that it happened to me. I've contacted the seller. He's a reseller from Amazon, and just say, oh well, wait. Oh well, wait. You know, the order was placed in August. The last date for delivery was September the 5th, and you know, it's September the 20th and still haven't got anything, so probably will never arrive. And they still say, well, wait for it. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm not that pissed off about the money, because I've lost money in, you know, transactions. It's not about the money, it's about the records, and I would like to have the records. You know, just having, like, I don't know, 60 quid or something. It's money, but yeah, well, anyway, I went to Rough Trade East, and I got 2 LPs. One was shown by Fred on the same day, actually. Blow, Chapter 1. I have 3 records from these guys. I have this, which is amazing. I think this is the best one, actually, because it has the best song they've made, which is Chant to Mother Earth. This one is side 2. Just fucking amazing. Highly recommended. Do get it. This is from these guys that have free stuff like this, for example, and, you know, all those Brazilian stuff. And I guess that, you know, whatever Mr. Mbongo puts out, you need to check out. Highly recommended. It's Afrobeat. No, it's not Afrobeat. It's like, it's more psychedelic than Afrobeat, really. Highly recommended anyway. And I also got this one, yay! Brian Jonestown Massacre, Take It From The Man. I think it's one of their first record, if not the first record. I'm not 100% sure. Great psychedelic stuff. I mean, you know, Brian Jonestown Massacre. It's not my favorite record from these guys. I think that, you know, the best record is, oh, what's it called? Do I have it here? Is it here? No, I put it over there. Yeah, I can't remember the title. But yeah, I will put it in one of the Give Me 10s, I guess. Not a bad idea. The one that I like. Really good though. Really good though. And you can find all the Brian Jonestown Massacre LPs now these days, because they have been reissued, and bloody good. I recommend every single one of them. And then I received the package, which is really nice. Now I will start with the easy ones, because they have been shown before and there is no need for introductions. Verma, Kultan, and Montipus Comunitas, which is, you know, they have been shown, you know about them, really good albums. I sort of agree with Blake on the Montipus Comunitas, on the Verma album being better than the Montipus Comunitas. Yeah, but yeah, nothing else to say there. Really great albums, you know. Check out Dave's video. I guess that he was like raving about them and all that. So, you know, it's he'll probably do a better job than I did right now. And yeah, it's just not, it's not right, because they're really good albums when it comes to psychedelia. 2 LPs from Thrill Jockey. Plankton What? I don't remember the title. What is the title? Drifter's Temple. Plankton What? Really great psych band. They've been doing. They were more heavy kind of psych kind of Modern Psych, obviously. In their previous albums, they've issued this one and the previous one, which was out on another label. And the previous one was not good at all. It was very limited, but don't look it up. I mean, it's not that good. This is really nice though. It's a bit of a departure in the sense that it feels like, you know, it's a way more relaxed, less trippy in that kind of sense. I mean, you can get the sense of that kind of relaxed thing because from the sleeve actually you can see, you know, it's like a forest. And it's very relaxed. There's a lot less electric guitar going on, and it's just, yeah, but it's really nice. Nothing groundbreaking in any kind of sense, but you know, most of these records are not like groundbreaking anyway. So Mountains reshoot, Mountains. Electronic band. This came out in '93, I think. I never bought it when I should, so I'm buying it now. Really nice. Check it out. Some new releases now. Well, I've shown some new releases anyway. Bodyhead coming apart. New effort from Kim Gordon and Bill Nace, out on Matador Records. Well, you know, it obviously you get the Sonic Youth feel because of Kim Gordon, was singing in Sonic Youth, so, and it sounds like experimental Sonic Youth, the more experimental stuff, and it's really interesting because you get Kim Gordon doing the experimental bit, and then you get Thurston Moore that is doing the more straight stuff, which I would expect it to be the other way around for some reason, but yeah, this is the more experimental. I haven't listened to it that much, but I don't know, I don't know what to make of it yet, so yeah, I bought it because it's Kim Gordon, and you know, you have to buy it, because you have to buy it. No, shut up and buy it. Well, that has finished. Let me flip it over. Brilliant. Not many left for 17 minutes, so Joanna Gruesome, Weird Sister, really cool album, out on Fortuna Pop. Fortuna Pop has issued Pains of Growing Up. Is that the name of the band? Yeah, no. Oh, sorry, The Pains of Being Pure at Heart. Yeah, anyway, it's an indie pop band, Pains of Being Pure at Heart, and this follows the same kind of recipe. It's a kind of music that you would get a lot of back in the 90s, Elastica, I can't remember any other bands, but there were tons of them, and it's very familiar to me. It sounds very familiar. It's quite interesting because, you know, 20 years on, you still get bands like this. This is from the UK. It was recorded in Leeds. It doesn't sound UK-ish. It sounds very American. It sounds very 90s, and I like it. It's the kind of thing that, you know, it's just, you know, reminds me of my youth, I guess, and it's very nice. I got new Zola Jesus versions. It has nothing to do with the previous albums. It's it's songs arranged for string quartet. I won't say it's good or it's bad because I haven't listened to it that much. Zola Jesus, whatever she does, is really interesting, and this is a big departure from what she was doing. So yeah, I guess it needs more listening time. And this is a hyperdub release, Jesse Lanza. I was expecting the darker stuff, but it's really nice electronic, kind of upbeat, kind of well, not that upbeat because it's hyperdub, and hyperdub has, you know, artists very dark and electronic, and like Burial, for example, which is very very heavy stuff. But this is much lighter than what the sleeve suggests, I guess. And I've listened to it once, and I hadn't listened to anything before buying it. I was like, I found it on in HMV, and you know, I wanted to buy something to support the bloody, you know, place, because it's just falling apart really. So, and it was cheap. It was like £10. So I was like, yeah, fuck it, I'll buy it, and it wasn't that bad actually. And oh, and finally, from this is not my purchase actually. This is something that my girlfriend bought, and she was and this is actually her record. She went out and she bought it. And it's this one. It's Arctic Monkeys. Now you would expect me to show this record and mock it and say, "Oh, the Arctic Monkeys, ha ha ha." But yeah, my girlfriend has been listening to this obsessively on a daily basis, on download records, you know, spinning the record and whatnot. And I've come to decide to say that, you know, this is a good record. It's not the kind of thing that I would actively go and buy and listen to, but having my girlfriend been obsessively listening to it like an adolescent, which I really envy, because it's just like, you know, mega excited about one thing, and she's just, you know, it reminds me of how I was like when I was 14, 15, where I would listen to a record like all the time. It doesn't happen that often these days, and because of that I have been exposed to it, and I like it. It's a good record, and I wouldn't expect mommy to say this, but yeah. And as I said, technically this is not my record, because she went out, she bought it, and it just resides in the general, you know, collection, I guess. So, but yeah, it's good. It's good, guys. It's good. I don't know what to say. It's well made, and the funny thing is, the reason why she bought it was because we saw the live performance, not actually being there but on television, of the Arctic Monkeys in Glastonbury, and it was a bloody good gig. I mean, it looked really good on television, and I know from experience that if something looks really good on television, it must have been amazing if you were there. Now I don't know if it would be really amazing on Glastonbury because of all the flags and you cannot see anyone on stage, but yeah, I think that is, yeah, and it's a band that knows what they're talking about. You know, they know their shit. I've been doing it for 8 years, and the songs are really well made, the production is really good, and it's just, yeah, it's just a really good record. As I said, I didn't buy it, my girlfriend bought it, but it's in the collection, so I wanted to show it. And yeah. Two things that I bought. 23 minutes, bloody hell, man. So I got two records. It's from a new label called Infinite Grayscale, and it's the kind of thing that I saw the covers. I played some of the samples from Boomcat and decided to buy them because they're really weird, experimental, interesting shit. So this is Gabriel Salomon. What is the name? Rights Don't Just Happen. It's a 10-inch. It comes with a download code, and it's a one-sided 10-inch. And Jeffre Cantu La Disma. I don't know. I have no idea. And this is Requiem, and it's for violin and magnetic tape. And it comes with this picture. Both of them come with a picture, and they come with a download code, and they come with this thing here saying that, you know, it's X copies out of X run or whatever of records. So yeah, that concludes the more mainstream stuff, if you can say that, all that being mainstream. So now we go to heavy metal, because we like metal. So, where do I begin? Something that I bought and I haven't shown. Kvelertak, Mir, Norwegian. I've shown the first album. This is the second album. I think that the first album is stronger. but yeah, I had to buy this as well. As you can see, it's still sealed. Reason is that I bought it from Amazon, and it came with a download code. So by the time it came, I had the download code. I had listened to it, and then I went on holiday, so it stayed sealed. So I don't know. Yeah, previous one is way better. I think. My opinion, doesn't matter. Um, and then we have two classic bands from the 80s that I didn't have, didn't buy the records at the time I should, and I'm buying them now. So first of all, super classic. Both of them are super classic, basically. It's Carcass. Disgusting, isn't it? Rick of Putrefaction. First Carcass album. This is the FDR reissue. Black vinyl. I'm not a fan of colored vinyl. I think it's gimmicky, as I said before. It's just, yeah, grindcore. Can't go wrong. And well, I guess that these two go together. And I made a trade with Carl. Some of you know Carl, some of you don't. I made a trade, and he gave me, I sent him a Coil record with New Blockaders. It was a split EP, and he gave me this, which is Scum from Napalm Death. Yeah, I remember seeing this on record shelves and not buying it when I was 13 or something. I should have, and I didn't, and so that's why I get it now. Really interesting. It says $3.99. Yeah, suggested retail price. Wow. And this is an original from back in the day, 1987, I guess, 98, 7, something like that. And it's mint. It's so mint. I cannot believe it. It looks like the kind of record that I would buy now, and somebody would sell it 30 years on. And yeah, I mean, this was bought by teenagers. Teenagers were not that, careful with records. I was quite careful, but they got used. My records are, they look a little bit, worn because I used them, and you didn't have an alternative. It's just bloody mint. It's unbelievable, unbelievable. Sticking with Napalm Death. Whoa, Butterfingers. Second album from Enslavement to Obliteration, FDR reissue. Really nice as well. Yeah, sort of have that covered now. I'm good with Napalm Death these days, and I don't think I need anything more. I have some other stuff back home. I have one more record, actually, the next one, Enslavement to Obliteration, and which is original, obviously. And finally, the new Carcass album, which is called what is it called? Surgical Steel. Yeah, you can trust Carcass. They know what they're doing. So really strong albums, in the Carcass tradition. Yeah, and that concludes. Wow, 28 minutes. Bloody hell, man. Sorry if I blattered on. You didn't have to stay that long for the whole video if you didn't like it. But yeah, if you liked it, like it. Subscribe if you haven't. Dislike it if you don't dislike it. Leave comments. I always like comments. I always like getting your opinion and stuff. Suggestions, whatnot. If I can squeeze that stuff into, and if it's a really good suggestion, I will go for it. It's not always easy because we're just bombarded with record here, record there, There's so many of them, so it's understandable. I really should have done a 30-minute video, but shouldn't have done a 30-minute video, sorry. But yeah, I went ahead and did it, so punish me for that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. will be seeing you around. I'm expecting some new stuff, probably next week. If not, then probably I'll do a, give me 10 video, which is really nice. And yeah, see you guys.